What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Hope you're all doing well today. It's time for that ever so often cursed Lins video. I've taken some more GP bikes mods and put them into MX bikes where they really don't belong, but we can still have some good fun on them from time to time. This is a pack of MiniGP bikes, and if I go back to the pits, because I don't know the exact name and I do apologise, it is the VSCM 180R, which is a bike that weighs less than me. It's 75 kg, your boy is currently sat at 79, and it's got 14 brake horsepower, which is pretty nuts. Now, I have tested it out. The track that we're on is called Abisso Rouge, and it's like a little hilly mountain track that somehow works in this game. And what I've done is I've just announced in my Discord that I've got this server up on these bikes, so hopefully we can get a couple of people into it. I've never done this track in a video, I don't think, before, so I don't know if it has working lap counters at all, but if we get a good amount of people in here, it'll be, I think, some really good fun to get some racing going. And the bikes actually handle really well. I've not got weird backwards facing arms like I have on bikes in the past that I've ported over from GP bikes, so we'll see how it goes. The only one downside that I've found so far is these bikes do seem to blow up easily if you change down the gears too quick. So you have to be careful, have to take your time and be quite precise. But it should be good fun, see how it goes, and I'll meet you as always when the gate's about to drop. Loving this already. We've got 7 people in here and just messing around before we even get into a race. These are so much fun. I'm so surprised at how well they actually work in this game, even though they just really shouldn't. The only, like the two negatives that I found is leaning over too far. There's no real warning, it just suddenly goes, so you have to be a little bit careful, do a little bit of tiptoeing. And then the only other thing is if you downshift too quickly, the bike will explode. But if you actually take your time and don't shift too quick, they're actually really good fun, and I think they sound quite nice too. I would definitely recommend these before we even get into it, and of course the link's always going to be down in the description below if you want to try them out. But 100%, like 10 out of 10. I love doing these different things and being able to get a few people in a server to mess around. And of course, if you want to join us on any of these weird and wonderful occasions, my Discord server is in the description too. Feel free to join. And every now and then I'll just at everybody and be like, yo, boys, hop on, download this stuff. We're going to get a race going. Right, let's see if everyone can survive the gate this time. We got a couple of jump starts last time, so I'm hoping this goes okay. This is like, I love this, honestly. Like, this is so much fun. I can't recommend this enough. And me and Smiggy have just been going for hot laps back to back, seeing how it goes. I have no idea when I'm meant to go here. Oh no, oh never, there's like lights on the left hand side. Okay, that looks sick. Go, go, go. Oh, go. People getting jump starts, they shouldn't have gone too early. That's really cool. I've never done that sort of a start on this game before. This track has like actual race starts. That's so weird. Like green lights and red lights. Lovely. I mean, I didn't get jump start, so I've not got 10 seconds to begin with. The downside that we found with these bikes is, so for you boys that like riding on trial, for example, doing your wheelies, if you light the back end up once and it slides out, you kind of burn the tyre out for the rest of the race until you go back to the pits. So I'm going to try and be so careful as we go around here, just not to try and go over the top, spin out at all. It's only a 5-lapper. It's not going to be a long race by any means, but it still should be some pretty good fun. And in a weird way, this is kind of a really good way of practicing being smooth and being really controlled on the throttle as well. And I will say, whoever made this track done such a good job on the cuts. Because if I go outside of these white lines anywhere, you know, if I cut the tiniest bit and go on the grass, your lap doesn't count, so you have to be really strict, which I think is a W, especially in road racing. I mean, on a game like this as well. When his bike's blown up. We got D-Ray. He's definitely changed down gears far too quickly. Yeah, don't don't bang down the gears, don't over rev them. You've got to be nice and careful on them, nice and precise. You want to go down the gears very, very slowly as you go into the corners. And, oh, nice and careful, just back her on in. It does say that I'm in 8th place, so I don't know if my first lap didn't count or if it's just a bit buggy. I'm going to take a wild guess and say my first lap didn't count. It says I'm in P6 right now, but I'm not going to believe that. I'm still taking myself being in the lead in terms of position. Still on lap number 3. Let's put the head down. And what's your guys' opinions on me doing things like this in MX Bikes? Do you think it's kind of scummy and that I should kind of keep the GP Bikes mods in GP Bikes, or do you think where they're all Paboso games and they kind of all connect to each other, they're all made in the same way so you can move things back and forth? Do you think it's okay and just a little bit of fun? The one thing that I wish did happen is on MX Bikes, for example, the Paboso Supermoto bikes have actual supermoto animations, you know, where your leg stays in and you just like drop your knee and like use your sliders in the corners. That doesn't happen on any other bike, even this bike that I'm on here, so we do have to stick our leg out, which is definitely a shame. I would love for it to be like properly realistic, but unfortunately that's just not the case. So I mean, it is what it is. It's not the end of the world, just one of them tiny little things, and I suppose it's more of a reason to go down the GP Bikes route. However, I'm taking a little bit of a stand, and I don't want to give Mr. Paboso more of my money when he's not fixing the main problems out on MX Bikes in the first place. I don't want to go buy GP Bikes if MX Bikes isn't being fixed. So I'm going to be stubborn. I'm going to play the game how I want to play it, try and do these things every now and then for a little bit of fun, and then hopefully you guys really enjoy them as well. And I mean, just every now and then I have a look through the various websites, whether it's MXB Mods, MX Bikes Shop. Let's me get up the inside here, I don't want to cut him off. Oh, up the inside, he cuts back down. Jeez. I mean, I'm being lapped anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Yeah, I have a look through, and there was nothing that really piqued my interest today. I went on MX Simulator forums as well, and there was nothing in terms of like new track releases that looked really, really good. So just decided to be a little bit creative, went on the GP Bikes Mods website, and we've ended up with this beauty. Oh, there is another man who's blown his bike up, so I mean, at least I'm not getting lost, even though I started a lap down. Let's go up through the gears. We are on the last lap, so I'm going to take this as like a theoretical... Oh, no, I'm not. I was about to say I'll take this as an effective P1 based on track position, but it looks like I'm going to be finishing in about P6. It says I'm on lap 5 out of 5 at the top left, but I'm now just getting the white flag for the last lap. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Oh well, I mean, W Smigdown. Smiggy got the win there. I'm going to take that as an effective P2 overall. You'll love to see it, and definitely give this a go. Super, super good fun. Well done, Mr. Smigdown. This man, by the way, anything that involves tarmac, he seems to be really, really good at. He's really good on the supermoto bikes, really good on these weird and wonderful things. Yeah, just look how tiny they are. They're so, so small. I'd love to ride something like this in real life. Seems like really, really good fun. But that'll do it for me. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'd greatly appreciate it. Have a lovely rest of the day, whatever you're up to. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.